Hey guys, Miss Watson here. I hope you are doing well. Want to bring you the homework review video for yesterday's homework on 9.4 arithmetic series. Sorry. So thank you to the 13 of you guys that filled this out. As always, I really do appreciate the feedback, guys. Okay, so scrolling down, there were only 6 questions. 1 looks good, 2 looks good, 3 looks even better. 4 looks good. We struggled with 5. We struggled with 6, and it's kind of what I expected. So, questions here are: please go over 5 and 6. Having trouble with questions 4 and 6, and can you go over 5? Awesome. So let's flip over and let's go ahead and do this. So, looks like I just need to click off. Okay. So, let's go ahead and go down to number 5. Um, Okay, so these are 5 and 6, obviously real life applications of arithmetic series. So again, arithmetic series is just adding up the sum of an arithmetic sequence. Okay, so the first one says Eric set a goal to sell 900 cars this calendar year. Calendar year just means January through December. He sold 30 cars in January, 38 in March, and 30 in February and 46 in March. If Eric keeps this pattern, will he reach his goal? So, will he reach his goal of selling 900 is the question, okay, by the end of December. So, what we want to do is find the total number of cars that he sold for the year. So, let's figure out what we know. Um, let's see, he sold 300 cars in January. That's going to be our A1, right? That's where he started. Okay, our D, our difference, well, let's see, he's then sold 38 and 46. So your D is going to be 8, right? He sold um, 8 more to get to 38. He sold another 8 more to get to 46. Um, so D is going to be 8. And then the last part is N. How many months? So how many months are we adding up? Calendar year. So it's going to be 12. Okay, and we get that from calendar year right there. Okay, so as a reminder, here's what our formula looks like. S of n is equal to n divided by 2 times the quantity of a sub 1 plus a sub n. So what are we missing? We're missing a sub n. So solve for a sub n. So before we can add up the series, we need to know a sub n. Well, a sub n is equal to a sub 1 plus n minus 1 times d. So just like in yesterday's notes, we have to use the formula, and this is the explicit formula, for arithmetic sequence in order to find the value of the last term. Okay, and so that's what I just wrote down. So a sub 12, which is how many cars he sells at the end of the year, or in December, is equal to whatever he sold in January, which is 30, plus n minus 1, so 12 minus 1, times d, which is 8. Right? And now we can figure out a sub 12. We put that into our calculator, so it's 11 times 8 plus 30, and you should get 118. Okay, and now we have all the pieces we need to plug into our formula for the sum. So the sum of the calendar year, or the sum of the 12 months, is equal to 12 divided by 2 times the quantity, the first term, which is 30, plus the last term, which we just calculated to be 118. And then we get the sum of 12 months is 888. So again, the question is, will he reach his goal of 900? So therefore, no, he will not. And that's probably what I put in the answer key, and that's because he's only going to sell 888 cars. Okay? All right, let's look at number 6. So it says Molly deposited $100 into a new savings account to save for her car. Each month thereafter, she deposits $10 more than she did the previous month. If she continues with this savings plan, how much will she have saved after 3 years? So let's just kind of think about what this looks like. Okay, so she deposited 100 into a new savings account. So the first month she started, she put $100. It says each month thereafter, she deposits $10 more. So the second month she deposits $110. The third month she deposits $120, right? And so on. So adding 10 months each time. All right. And then we want to know how much money will she have saved after 3 years. So the total amount of money she has after all that time. Okay. And so let's see here. We know that a sub 1 is 100. We know that D, the difference, is 10. So every month she's adding 10 more. And then we know N, the number of months. Well, that's 3 years times 12 months, so 36. Okay. Now, what are we missing? We're missing a sub N again, just like we were in number 5. So let's solve for a sub N. All right. Again, a sub N is equal to a sub 1 plus N minus 1 times D. So in the 36th month, it's going to be 100 plus 36 minus 1 times 10. And you should get a sub 36. So in the final month, um, she deposits $450. All right, so 35 times 10 plus 100. Okay. All right, and now we plug it into the same formula we used over here. So S of 36, the sum after 36 months is equal to 36 divided by 2 times the quantity of the deposit of the first month, which was 100, plus the deposit of the last month, which we just calculated to be 450. And so we get after 36 months, the sum of what she deposited into her savings account is 9900. So how much money will she have? Final answer 9,900. Okay. All right. 5 and 6 we did. We did 6. We didn't do 4. We did 5. Let me just take a quick peek at 4. Um, Find the arithmetic series. Let me just go ahead and do this one. So we know that this is increasing by 8, right? So we know that D is equal to 8. Um, we need to find the explicit rule. And so to do that, we say A of n is equal to a sub 1 plus n minus 1 times D. So A of n is equal to the first term, which is 5, plus n minus 1 times the difference, which is 8. And then we're just going to simplify that. When we're finding the explicit rule, we leave n in there, right? We don't substitute in for n. So it look like this. And then fully simplified would be, okay. And then the summation notation. So this would be our rule over here, 8n minus 3. Start at 1. And what do we go up to? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We're going up to 7. And there we go. Okay. All right, guys. I think that covers it then. Hopefully that was helpful. Reach out, please, if you have questions. Take care, guys.